Manchester and
Oh.
Dasta success of me.
Ngeke nisidasta njalo. Nisidasta on what basis?
Eh?
Nisidasta on what basis njalo?
Dan Bolo.
A Bruno Fernandes penalty, 90th minute.
VAR.
VAR, very contentious, you know. You could
Stop
interpret it
waiting
anyway.
VAR.
Yeah.
In a long time. VAR hasn't been on our side for a while, man.
We've benefited.
And I
We've
saw
benefited
during
from
the week
VAR.
it's hard for United to win without a penalty.
Yeah, no, it's tough because I mean.
Come on. Kule game unbeaten. Let's not win ngama penalty to VAR phela. So come on. Come on.
Ebuda sometimes. Uva, man, is he back from his grieving? What? Oh, he was given leave
not
for
yet.
his parents.
No.
He's not back.
Yeah, he's
No.
not back yet.
So no Aubameyang this weekend.
So there's no penalty for them as well. So we're good, you know.
I'm bringing the parts.
Guys, it doesn't make a
the parts.
difference. Aubameyang hasn't been playing. I got next, Aubameyang. Next.
But
He's a big match.
of
He's
Aubameyang.
Unes tunes, you know. He's still that guy. He brings that presence and fear to defenders like Lindelof. You can't trust
Aubameyang.
Lindelof.
No, I'm saying this season. I got
Yeah,
next.
Elaine, she's still Aubameyang and Maguire still Maguire.
And Lindelof is still Lindelof.
It's a peaceful night.
Hey.
Yeah.
Don't bring
But
up that.
are you ready to admit that he's been one of the best defenders this season in the league?
Maguire.
Yeah.
You're asking Elaine, right?
Yeah, I'm asking Elaine. Are you ready to admit, bro?
What I mean?
Yeah,
I will still say it. Without Bailly, Maguire is trash. It's evident because Bailly completes it.
but how many
Am I
games has Bailly played, dog?
How many games has he played with Maguire, and we were on that winning streak for 40.
Yeah, but how
Because of
many
that
games?
period.
I can see we went on a 17-game unbeaten run. How many games did Eric
Isn't
Bailly
13?
play in those 17?
It's 5. It was 5.
And then the other 12? The other 12?
Isn't
this
by
is inside,
injured as well?
This is inside.
Isn't he injured?
Good.
Apparently,
Come on.
he's injured.
Hey,
Labantu
He's injured.
labantu abakhona nokuvumelana nane center back pairing wari wacabanga ukuthi bazoshaya.
Bazoshaya.
Talking 19 games still abazi ukuthi yini center back pairing esifanayo. So shayela abadlaba. Hayi.
No.
Arsenal, you
Yamazi
guys still have
Bukayo
it bad
Saka.
with defending. You guys still have it bad with defending because now you're getting rid of Socrates. David Luiz la usalungisa concussion yakhe.
No,
Bethu Gabriel ukana recover. Nakini akahlangana.
Thina kuhlangene nje yami thina into enza ukuthi ama players angadlala ama injury. We have the second best defensive record in the league, irrespective of us being 8th. We're 8th because we're not scoring, not because we're conceding.
No, true.
Second best defensive record.
Sure.
It's a fact.
That's cute. But that's cute though. Because we're still 8.
Yeah, but
It's fine.
so shy.
I want to remind you, where are you right now in the league? Ningawi na sasa. And where will you be?
Will be 8th.
Where will you be?
Just like Sheffield was
Where,
20th.
whoa. Where will United be? Where will United be? No, where will United be?
You'll be 4th.
So yeah,
You'll be
Charlene.
fourth.
We all
No, sir.
know United.
No, sir.
We all know United.
Exactly.
won't be-
No. You see,
They
we
won't
are
be
still
first, they won't be
top
second.
4.
Maybe they'll be fourth.
Dude,
But
dude,
we all
maybe.
know United.
Whoa.
We all know United.
Nintendo. Stop explaining. Just answer the question.
Spuda. Asimniki
Answer the question.
chance. There's your chance. Go for it, Elaine. You were saying?
Where will you be? Where will you be if you win tomorrow? What's the league position?
I don't know. We'll be 6th or 5th or something or whatever.
Yeah, you know what?
Today.
Elaine, let's not forget, man. We're still in January. No one remembers who was top of the league in January or February. You know, it doesn't really matter. Or whether you were 9th
2013,
or
we all remember. 2013, we all remember.
You have to go back.
you know why you remember?
We all
You know
remember.
why you remember? Because we lost.
Yeah, that's
that's why you
that's
remember.
why.
Yeah,
Hey,
but yeah.
Leo,
It doesn't matter, Joe. It doesn't matter. This season, Mina, the way I see it, Joe, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. I think there'll be a point again where probably Liverpool is first again. Everyone, it's going to be up and down, bro. It's far from over. Yeah, well, it's going down to the wire. And believe it or not, probably anyone in the top 6 can end up out of the top 6 on the last game of the season.
Right, Umpoza. Singapore never fit. We had Chelsea that was telling us for a very long time, and things changed. Now we're equal on points and we thrashed them convincingly even. So let's not forget that yes, you're in the top 4. It's nice. It's cute. You're number 2. It's all nice. You can be 6th with us in 2 weeks' time. Not long. In 2 weeks' time.
2 game weeks. 2 game weeks is all it takes, you know. Yeah, 2 game weeks is all it takes, and you're there. And before you know it, you're scrapping there, you know, bottom half of the table.
It's fine. Whatever happens, as long as we finish above Mourinho, it's fine.
Nah, it's not enough. It's not enough, man. Like Mourinho's just gone on with his life. He's moved on.
No. You can't say he's moved on. We haven't moved on because we still have to settle the score in London Stadium when we play them. We have to. That was the biggest FU to us.
At some point, you must move past that, bro. We've lost. We've lost 6-1 to City as well.
Okay, wait.
But everyone's forgotten about it.
Okay, wait. Let's put it this way. Did you see how Arsenal guys celebrated the first time they beat us in Old Trafford since what, 2006, 5-6? Did you see the celebrations?
With the penalty?
It's a milestone. Yeah, it was a milestone for them.
They outplayed us.
It was a milestone.
We did outplay. What do you mean?
We did outplay.
We didn't.
He was in Partey's pocket, bro.
Guys,
we did outplay.
He was in Partey's pocket, dog. What do you mean?
You did not play us. You just got a result. There's a difference, guys.
It's what we've been doing for.
It's what we've been doing, my man. It's what we've been doing for the past 17 game weeks, Joe. We've not been outplaying anyone, but we just managed to get a result. We can't go around
we outplayed you because you guys even said that we outplayed you.
You did not play us, guys.
You did not play us.
You did not play us, guys.
To be honest, brutally honest,
and that penalty was quite, it was contentious.
To be brutally honest, in that game, just Arsenal created better chances, game-winning chances. Nabo William Bashaipali. You understand? Whereas we created half chances. Maybe Nakona half chance way to go away, probably 5 in the game, in the entire game, and Arsenal probably created double that or more than double that. They created better chances than we did in that game. We'll be fair to them, Ganja. But they won it with a soft penalty. End of the day, a win is a win.
Yeah.
Even if they were winning their own goal, a win is a win.
Okay. Minangte look booza my chance.
Yeah.
Ne. As Leo winnie too. When we beat you guys a few months back, it was the first time in a while. Do you know that you guys haven't beaten us in 4 attempts? This is going to be your 5th attempt.
Yeah, no, I know it's you guys have been turning it around. Yeah, no, fair enough. You've been turning it around. You've been turning it around.
2.5 years. In 2.5 years. Draw Emirates.
Never.
Either you guys manage a draw at Old Trafford or
never.
Ja.
Just say Arsenal,
Es on dust and Jaya.
Yeah, still the babies. As everyone would say, we're playing the babies tomorrow.
Guys, Nja, you haven't been big for a very long time. The last time you were big was when Sir Alex was there.
Yeah, but Arsenal is still a baby.
No, that's fine. But all I'm saying is
that's harsh.
You are babies with us now. You joined us.
No way.
We're smaller babies. We're smaller babies. We're smaller babies.
No way.
We're smaller babies. Never.
No ways.
You guys are the smaller babies, guys.
You guys have had it worse than us. Guys, Arsenal, it's even come down to them celebrating one of their players getting their first cap. What the fuck will the Man United guys celebrate? McTominay gets a call up at Scotland. That's what hey guys, that's wonderful.
No.
What?
You need
It's
to
come down to
understand.
that.
No.
It's what it's come down to at the Emirates.
No.
It's what it's
No.
come down to.
It's always been that way.
man.
No,
FA
listen.
Cups, and we're the same level. Oh man, man.
5 in the last 7.
Five in the last
Then we know.
They own it.
Please respect us.
New
No,
winner.
please respect us.
New winner.
Okay,
Never.
only Uzowina.
Never.
Only.
Apologize.
What's gonna win?
I
And what
stand
is the
down.
what?
You never must
Uzowina
apologize.
only.
We're not on the
Only
same
gonna
bar.
win.
That's
We're not on the
not
same
that.
bar.
What if
No
And the
way.
nice thing is that he's still gonna stay.
So wait, hang on. Are you guys saying that because Ole hasn't won anything, Arteta is a better manager?
He is.
Fuck no.
He is.
No. Fuck.
He is.
Nice.
Wow. Based on what? Based on the FA Cup?
Based
No,
on
no.
Based on what?
Based on a
Based on
trophy
which
in a
one?
shorter span of time, with a less budget, with a less budget in a shorter time.
Spuda,
With a less budget.
No.
Points of information.
With a less budget in a shorter period of time. He has delivered a trophy.
Versus
Ole
So
delivered.
it's based on the FA.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's
Me
what
not
I'm
base it on
based
the
on.
FA. Me not base it on the
First
FA.
13 games in charge.
so-
First 13 games in charge versus
I
first
don't-
13 games in charge. Who's better? Pendul. Pendulum Nev.
13 games in charge.
better?
Why
Or
why is the Inter
Why?
13 games in charge?
Pendula.
No, but that's fitting to your narrative. Why is 13 games?
No, it's not.
Why is it
It's the
13
same- no,
games?
it's the
Is
same-
that
Why
a that is on YouTube?
why isn't it
No,
average
it's because
throughout
that's
both their
Paul's
times?
point. So you are basing it
Their
off
time there bases
Community
the
Shield
game.
and FA Cup. That he's a better coach. You're
No.
basing it off FA Cup. That's what you guys
No.
are doing. But
That's what and then that's
What
what I
do you
want to
mean that's what
understand.
we're
What
doing?
else
I'm
are
not
they
basing
basing
it
it
on
on?
the
Okay, Nev, what are you basing it on?
The FA Cup. It's clearly the
What?
FA Cup.
Yeah.
No,
Never.
I'm not basing it on the FA Cup. Why don't you
So
just
what
ask
are
me
you
what am
basing
I
it on?
basing it on?
I'm asking you now. I'm asking
Peru.
you now.
No,
Today.
I'm your teammates. They're not even giving us a chance.
Okay. It's
I
Peru.
can't
Lege.
answer your question.
All right, yeah.
Peru. Lege. Peru. Lege.
I base it on the fact that he has turned things around in a shorter space of time. Let's remember, Oli has been with you guys for more than 2 seasons now. I don't know if it's his third season or what.
This is third, yeah.
He's
2.5 seasons now.
and
2.5 really, yeah, but
2.5 seasons.
2.5
Yeah.
seasons, okay?
Yes.
Right. First things first, I respect Oli. And I've always been the one saying, Guti, Oli mustn't be fired. Am I lying? No.
Yeah, no.
Why?
No, cool.
Because I respect him and I know the difficulty that he's been faced with all the politics, the things that we don't see happening at the club. And he steadied the ship. And bit by bit, he's been able to get rid of the bad apples. And now he's starting to do well. And he's where he is right now on merit. He's not where he is right now because he spent 500 million or whatever. No, it's taken him time. The reason why I think or I feel Arteta is better is because I think that Arteta has done it, one, with a way less of a budget, and two, he's changed our structure and how we play quicker than what Ole did. I'm not saying he's better as in Ole is poor. No. I believe that Ole is a good manager. And like the other managers who are inexperienced in coaching big clubs, he needed time and he was going to make mistakes. Arteta too. When I say he's better, I'm not saying he's Pep Guardiola. He's not. He makes a lot of mistakes. Yes, sir.
May I?
You
May I
may, sir.
first?
Yes.
Mind you, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, when he took over, the team was beyond broken. It was beyond. Hang on. Now we're speaking about Man United and Ole.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was beyond broken.
Yes.
And nobody expected him to go on what? I'm talking when he took over as caretaker, 13 Premier League games unbeaten, on top of beating a PSG when we thought all was lost. We pulled the rabbit out of the hat. And then moving on to the following season. which is what we're currently on now. Am I correct?
No.
No. Or was there was because I mean this the COVID break. Sorry, what is he on? He's actually on is technically what if we're gonna count Ngama season, third season, eh?
Yeah.
He's actually on his third season.
Yeah.
Right. Second season. He still started off guy. He didn't replace Abu Lukaku, Abu Sanchez, and so on. And everybody thought it's all gonna crumble. It's all gonna be bad, and so on. What did he do? Proved critics wrong. Outdone himself with the Man United squad, where Abu Ed Woodward, but they're not giving him the backing that he deserves. The money is there, but he's not getting the backing I deserve by. But he still manages to outdo himself. Other managers would have been sacked. That's what I have to say.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
No, and it's what Never saying. If I heard him correctly, would see always way is on merit. Forget the money side of things. It's just the merit, right? Now here's what I want to ask, and I'm Never. Do you think that if it was Arteta in Ole's position, he would have been able to achieve this point faster than Ole?
Yes, I think he would have. Firstly, because Alain is saying no, but he'll say why.
You can,
Okay, I think yes, because if you look at the two clubs, the situations that you guys are facing are very similar to what Arteta has had to go through. Né? But Arteta has a less classier squad than you guys. It's a fact. Let's not compare Man United squad with Arsenal squad. Yes, Arsenal squad is decent, but we have some pretty terrible players, guys.
I think our squad.
And he's the first coach since Wenger, because Wenger himself is the one who started this imbalance with our squad. It started with him, as much as I praise Wenger. It started, we have too many players in certain positions, and then we have too many players who can play there. That's always been our philosophy for a number of years. We don't have two left backs, for example. You'll have one left back and you have a right back who can play left back.
We've
had a lot of that. And Arteta has quickly identified that this is a problem. And he's quickly identified the bad apples in the squad. And luckily for Arteta, the club backed him.
Yeah.
So we must praise the club and say it's not Arteta alone. It's the club as well who took the risk and said,
it's the relationship there,
anything this guy says, we do. So do I think that you would have turned things around at Man United the same way Ole has? Yes,
quicker,
I think so. But Kinali Estrix Nyana, because he wouldn't be coming there as Ole. He would be coming there as an Arsenal, as a former Arsenal captain who is unproven. The same way Ole, I don't think would be able to transform Arsenal. Because he would be coming as it's the same thing. So they are being appreciated because they are legends at their clubs. Me saying I feel that Ole is better. Obviously, there's some bias in it. Why? Because I know everything that Arteta is doing. The same way you will probably have the same because you know more than us at Man United.
I was about to say Guti. I haven't seen enough of Arteta in terms of how he's with the team, how he manages relationships, right? But I think based on what I've seen, I think he would have probably drowned at United with some of the personalities that are there. I'm not saying that they're bigger than him, but in terms of how there's a coldness which is working for him, in how he actually builds a relationship with players. It's almost like Pep, where look, that is when I'm completely freezing out of the team or completely out of the club. However he does it, I don't know if that's something that would have worked to the same effect at United. But like I say, I'm only basing it on what I've seen, the little I've seen of Arteta. I don't know how he's like you say, you know more than I do. You understand? And just based on that, I feel like Ole's temperament is slightly better than Arteta. Which makes him better suited.
He looks like the welcoming guy.
It's
never.
Just, I mean, better suited.
Never. Now here's the thing, right? And it's going back to your point. And the reason it's two reasons. Let's start with the one that's right. We're still discussing right now. Is that Arteta and Zinedine Zidane as coaches are football purists, but the business side of things is not their strong point. What they want to do is provide tactics that the team can work with. Are we all in agreement with that? Because from what I've seen from Arteta moving from assistant coach to head coach, it's the same thing with Zidane. He's a football purist. He wants to play football. He doesn't care about the dynamics of bringing in stars or X amount of players need to be here, these type of players need to be there. He wants to play football. And it is. Yeah, and with that, if you apply it at United, this is now we link it to my second point. No coach has been backed at Manchester United. Except even Sir Alex Ferguson himself, towards the end of his reign, wasn't backed by the board.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying Arteta was never going to survive at United on this basis, because if Sir Alex Ferguson himself wasn't backed, what makes you think Arteta is going to be backed? What makes you think that Arteta was going to be able to sign Gabriel or Partey?
Not even
the money
Mourinho
is there. The money is there for everyone to look and smile and everyone to be happy. However, no coach has been backed at Manchester United, and that's a pure fact. Arteta, you can bring in Cancelati, Bonke. No coach. That's what I'm saying. No coach has been backed at United. Yes, they give us the small little fruits that we can celebrate. Yeah, but now do you get what I'm trying to say, Nev? When I say that Arteta wouldn't have been able to achieve what Ole has in the space and time, because we don't back our managers.
Yeah, but the same will be said about Ole. He wouldn't be able to survive at Arsenal because they will back him, but he'll be too nice. The likes of Ozil would still be playing because he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
No, I agree, but that's what I'm trying to say. Arteta wouldn't have survived at United.
Yeah.
So what's not being backed? I mean, didn't he spend a fortune on Maguire? Ole.
Oh, that's one
he
player.
Didn't sign Maguire.
Didn't he spend a fortune on Bruno Fernandes?
Marrakesh, that's different. He didn't sign. He didn't sign that player. He didn't sign Maguire.
So what's not being backed? That's what I'm asking. Arteta didn't get 110.
The players that you want.
Not being backed is not getting the players you want.
The players that you want.
You submit a list of the players you want. They bring you.
He didn't want Maguire. Maguire was signed by Ed Woodward.
So he didn't want Maguire. He didn't want Bruno Fernandes.
He didn't.
He wanted.
Donny was his third choice. Donny was his second or third choice. Mind
That's
you.
why he's not playing.
Mind you, was his second or third choice. So he's not being backed. Frank, we can arguably say he was backed. He got I suppose the players he wanted. Solskjaer was never going to get those, like, at least that's it. Funama player 7, Ngatola 7. Never. No Man United manager. Hence I'm saying, Aiki manager can manage menu. I gave a list of 5, I got 5. I gave a list of 5, I got 2. And 2 is Woodward coming back to say that's the best I could do.
Yeah.
So do you guys believe that Ole is going to achieve what Man United wants with just vibes?
To be honest, I don't think that there's an expectation to win the league from the board. That's why they are content with how things are right now. To be honest with you. So the mandate for Ole is not really to deliver a league title, no.
Yeah, winning for United board doesn't matter. As long as they make top 4 in Champions League, money revenue comes in.
Yeah.
Adidas keeps on paying us our 75 every year. They don't care.
Okay, so you're content with being Wenger's Arsenal?
No,
being a
we're not content.
No. We are not content with it. We as the fans
I am. Personally, I'm not content with it. But the board is.
Exactly. Yeah,
okay.
Because they're getting
so
the
your
revenue.
vision has changed now. You're not a title challenging club. You're going for top 4, and hopefully you can challenge once or twice. But it doesn't matter if you can stay 5, 6. Without the
I mean, look, dude, it's been close to a decade now since we last won like a league title. I never thought. I never thought in 2013 that close to 10 years, close to a decade later.
but you know what, guys?
Like
that just shows.
It's humbling, bro. It's humbling.
It shows the job Ferguson had in terms of holding that team together. You know what I mean? For so long. No backing from the board. Harry David Gill, Bahamba, and he had to hold it together.
So I think Ferguson, as a manager, had ambitions to win. He had tasted what it was like to win, and that thing just, that beast grew in him, and there was no way the board was going to tell him, Guti, no, it's okay even if you don't win. He wouldn't have accepted that from himself. That's the difference, I think, now. I think otherwise we would have slipped into this kind of club even before Ferguson retired. If the board had it its way, we would have just become this type of club from around 2008.
But now, just to add to what you asked, in them sizayo soldier, I'm a player wakayamdlalela. There can be problems anyway and whatnot, but I'm a player amdlalela, and they'll do whatever they can to protect. I mean, how many times has Solskjaer been under pressure? And then the pressure, just like that, it's gone. Because I'm a player amdlalela.
So you guys think the vibes tomorrow are gonna make you win?
Yeah, we're gonna slut you.
Yeah.
We're gonna slut you.
Yeah.
We're gonna slut you. So, so honestly, what type of club has Arsenal become? Like, do you guys have any expectation to win the league? What's the mandate for
Arteta?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe Spoo can start because we've been joining him for some time. So, Spooder, I'll follow after you.
Well, it's not a secret that, he found the team in pretty bad shape, and he's still trying to rebuild that team. I think we saw with Klopp, it takes time, Yeah. So I think which is why I think Edu has also kept him on even during this bad run, is that as long as the club is improving, I think it's okay. We're not a club that can go and spend 200 million in one go. Teams like City do that overnight. Liverpool spent big on Van Dijk, Alisson. United stay spending. Chelsea just backed Lampard. So we're not one of those teams, and unfortunately, it will take slightly longer. So for me, on a personal basis, and this is why I think Edu as well kept him on, is that as long as the team is improving, as long as the youngsters are improving, and as long as he can improve the players that are already there, and try and balance the squad with the little funds that we have, no, I'm happy. I mean, we beat United, so I'm happy.
Yeah, but with you beating United, that's 72 meters got Pepe. Where did that 72 meter come from? Because you're talking about.
So that's installments. We're paying Lille 25 million a season. It's an installment.
How much did you guys pay for Ozil up front?
It was 40. But now, I'm saying we can't spend 200 million. 200 million in one go.
Alain, you can't reach Incha. We don't spend like other clubs.
No, reach. I'm asking.
We don't
that 40
spend
meter at that
it's
time
not a secret.
was how much now?
Yes.
Because
so that 40 meter. So the 40.
Warm Nev. You see what I'm saying? So now the thing is, if you guys can do the same thing for Pepe, why can't you do the same thing that Liverpool are doing with Thiago, also paying in installments? What's stopping you from?
Yeah, you must remember.
Like that?
I'm sure
I understand that you can't use the full funds, but why can't you structure deals like that? So you clearly did it with Pepe.
So with Pepe, you must also remember Raul was involved in the negotiations, and part of the reason why I was fired was because that Pepe deal was investigated, and it turns out that he actually knew the guys who were on the other side. That's why they did the deal. And you must remember, in order to be able to pay in installments, the other club must agree.
Yes.
That they are willing to get that amount, 25 in 5 years. Most clubs are not going to agree to that. Do you think you can go to Dortmund and say, we want to buy Haaland now, but we'll pay you in installments, 20 million every year? They're not going to say yes. So the Pepe deal is... Yeah, it's unique, it's not something...
that's what I'm asking. That's what being bold, because
I'm
it really happened. Sure.
Yes,
we tried doing the same with Zaha at Palace before we actually got Pepe. We tried to structure the same deal because they wanted 80.
No.
And Palace said, no, we want 80 up front, take it or leave it. So those are unique deals. We're not a team that spends. I think
you looked on pressing, Jaya.
we've also accepted that we're not a team that spends.
Yeah,
So-
and just to add on, like what Spuda was saying, as fans, obviously, you're not happy to be eighth. And I think the mandate for Arteta, and he's always been open about it, is that the club needs to get back to being in the top 4 first. Before we can even think of winning leagues, you need to first get into the top 4. Can't be dreaming about the league, but you can't even get into the top 6. And this season, I don't think he was told that he's expected to deliver top 4, understanding that he didn't have a full season the previous season. He came in towards the end, did what he could, won the cup. Anyone can win a cup. Roberto Di Matteo won the Champions League. You understand? That doesn't excite me to say he won the FA Cup. Anyone can come in with 5 games remaining, win all of them. That's it. Umfutonyana we paraffin from every manager.
Yeah. Change of scenery.
The club have always been mature enough to say he will need this season. And he's always been adamant, even when we were winning that trophy and things were nice, he's always maintained that we're still going to struggle because he knew what was coming. And he knew how bad we are. Yes, ask.
What happens if he goes through that slump again and then you guys finish the league maybe 12th, 13th? What happens?
When
still keep
next season or this season?
No. This season.
This season will keep him. It would be stupid to sack him, irrespective of the position. I think the only time we must sack him is if we get relegated.
Yeah.
You relegated the club.
And then next season, if he finishes in a Europa League spot instead of top 4, do you still keep him?
It's an improvement from 12th.
I'd still keep him, yes.
You still keep him. So isn't Arsenal's mandate, or for whichever manager that comes in, bring us back into Champions League? I mean, look, I'm asking this because it's a standard mandate for anybody who comes into United. You have to finish with top 4. Once you're outside of top 4, already pressure's applying. I feel like Louis van Gaal, had he at least finished with top 4, he would have kept his job. Winning FA Cup, but finished 5th. That was the end of the road.
So Tina, Arteta found us out of the top 4. Yeah, one.
Fair.
And we had been out for some time. And we tried getting back into the top 4. Unfortunately, Emery had a final and he lost it. It happens. And then it didn't work out the following season and we dismissed him. So Arteta now, he will get that pressure because we are backing him fully. Everything Arteta says the club must do, they do it. So after this season, from next season, things won't be as easy for Arteta. Now he'll start feeling the real pressure because now we want to see. You said we must get rid of these guys, we must bring in these guys. We're doing exactly that. Now you need to deliver. So he must face the chop. As much as I appreciate him, he's doing a good job, but I won't judge him this season. If he finishes 15th, personally, I'm fine with it. Finishing 15th and finishing 7th for me is the same because if you miss Europa and you finished 8th and you finish 15th, it's the same. You're out regardless. So I would give him this season to say, get out what you need to get out, clear everything. It's not going to be easy for players because you must remember they're friends. We've played football, all of us here. We've had friends who don't know how to play soccer, but if the coach says this guy can't play and they dismiss him, you're going to be upset because he's your friend. Now, can you imagine Arteta has done that with 5 or 6 guys?
So you guys are happier with Arteta than you were with Emery.
With Emery. For now, yes, I am. But also I have big respect for Emery because I now understand what he was going through.
Yeah. Because
the politics and stuff, those things Arsenal, we've never really been privy to those things. You know, our fans have never been. I look at United and I see and I watch your podcasts and stuff, and I notice that a lot of your fans know a lot about what's going on internally. We've never been like that. We've never had that information. It's only coming now, and you're like, no, man, there's things going on there. Why? Because Arsenal used to hide it a lot. So now it's coming.
Sorry, was Mesut Ozil a problem? I'm sorry. Now that you're speaking of these things that are happening inside and they're being exposed, was he a problem?
Yes, he was.
Okay. No, and I'll tell you why I'm asking.
Okay.
I was having a chat with Sbusiso and I was saying to him, for Arteta to let him go Ganje and not even register him, clearly this guy is a problem.
Yeah,
and then arguments of money were coming out, but 350, look, it doesn't matter where the problems erupt from. But Akawazangu's manager as a professional, therefore became problematic and therefore earned himself not being registered, and now he's gone.
Yeah,
So what was his
also
problem?
player takes accountability. So
What exactly was his problem?
He doesn't take
Wasn't it
accountability.
the issue with China and then him getting
No.
because of that?
No,
I'm asking as a United fan, not knowing. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm not fighting. I'm saying no, it wasn't, because Ozil has always been spoiled. He's always been that guy, and Arsene used to protect him. Why? Because Arsene loves beautiful football. Arsene just wants players to put on a show. He doesn't care about tracking back and marking and training hard. Those things didn't matter to Arsene. Arsene wanted to put on a show for people. That's it. And
only in his later years. Yeah.
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, definitely. So Ozil has never been a player who works hard. Even in his prime, when he was doing really well, we know, all of us, there were games where he just doesn't show up really, right. And you can see that everyone else is trying, and Ozil's just like, I don't feel like it today, So, and I remember Ramsey once said, when they asked him who's like the teacher's pet, and he said Mesut, and they asked why, and he said because he gets whatever he asks for. That was telling. When someone like Ramsey says something like that, then you must know that there's even more, and he's just not saying it. Yeah, well, so it's good that he
now
left.
Never. And this was also for Dash, because I remember Dash mentioned this earlier. Well, not in the podcast. But then if you guys are having issues with transfers, right? Like the French league has issues financially, and they need to get rid of players, especially Lyon. And Dash wants Hussein Hawa. Why aren't you guys looking at trying to bring him in right now? Because those guys need to sell players.
They want 65 for our, and it was take it or leave it, if I'm not mistaken. I think we offered like 40, and they were like, no, 65.
Wasn't that
we
in
tried
the
to
summer?
get him on deadline day, yes. Deadline day in the summer, we offered, I think, 40. They wanted 65, and it was take it or leave. We tried to throw in a couple of players there, and then they were like, no. They were like, no, take it or leave it.
But now,
as
you can see, they're seeing flames now. They need to sell players. Why don't you go now again? I thought, Memphis is going to be on a free.
January is generally a difficult window for everyone to sign. I mean, look at Klopp. We all know Klopp needs another centre back, and he's been adamant that, listen, we're trying behind the scenes, but we're not going to sign for the sake of sign. And we're not going to spend 80 million. Can't Van Dijk, no Gomez, by Abue. And then you've got an 80 million pound signing that's sitting on the bench. So January is generally a difficult window to buy anyone, So if our happens, it'll have to be in the summer. But in the summer, a lot of teams I know are looking at him. So he's got options.
So, gents, because I assume we won't have a lot of time. What lineup do you guys as United think will beat Arsenal tomorrow? How would the three of you line up? Can you guys agree on one lineup?
I'm saying, beat Arsenal, or which lineup is going to start? Because we know the starting lineup. Everyone knows our starting lineup tomorrow.
No, I'm asking what do you think?
Which one would you like? Which would you like?
Okay.
Yeah. Which one would you guys which one can I just want to listen to you guys come up with a lineup that you think can damage us tomorrow hard.
Yeah. I'd like to see Fred in midfield for Matic. I think Fred is very important for the pressing, whereas Matic allows you guys to keep the ball in midfield and relies on maybe a mistake to just quickly snatch it away and then try the build up. I'd prefer to see Fred, but everything else can remain unchanged in my opinion. I'd like to see Luke Shaw over Tellez, of course. I think I prefer Luke Shaw there,
Yeah, Luke Shaw is better defensively. Tellez is good on
Fred,
offense, but
Fred and Luke Shaw for me. If they can start, I'd be happy.
I'd be happy with obviously the obvious one, Maguire by convert combination, but we know it's not going to happen for big games. For big games, it's Maguire.
Lindelof and
It's Lindelof, Maguire, big games.
Yeah. And also up front, Cavani, if you can start, I'd be happy. Yeah.
Cavani.
His movement is very important for us.
I'm sorry, Abu Martial, Nabo Rashford, Nabo Bruno. These guys must also say, good to coach in Cartel, rest me this game. I'm talking the smaller games, because that's how we lost the game against Sheffield. You understand that they love football so much. Listen, sometimes as a player, I'm now mentioning this because all of us as Kesa Lalipon. Some games you are fatigued, but you just want to play because it's handball. But Umzimba telling you other things, good to know, dude. Relax. So that's how we lost that game also. But yeah, that's the lineup, you're right. Cavani,
so quickly, just to go over the lineup, ne? So the hand goes Luke Shaw, Maguire, would like to see Eric Bailly, but it will probably be Lindelof. And then we'll play Wan-Bissaka on the right. Fred, Pogba, Bruno midfield, and up front we've got Rashford, Cavani, and actually Greenwood, not Martial. Martial needs to relax a little bit.
Tired.
He's super tired.
He's tired.
Super tired, yeah.
He's tired.
He's generally not having the greatest of season as well.
Yeah, but when he's tired, it really shows.
But he's tired. Yeah, it's just tired.
It really shows.
That's injured, so I got none.
Obani?
That's a strong lineup, eh?
That's what I'd like to see.
Yeah.
Let's hear you, Arsenal.
No, I think also it's a bit tricky. Obviously, in goals, it's Leno. Back four, I would like to see Tierney back. I'm not sure if he's back. He's been injured the past 2 games. So I'd like to see him back, left back. I think he's our most important player. It's amazing how a left back is important for us going forward as much as he is defensively.
Yeah.
The way we attack.
He has
when
heart.
Tierney's not there.
Tierney has heart. He has heart. Okay.
Yeah, we suffer when he's not there. In both facets, attacking and defensive, we suffer. So I'd like to see him back. We'll struggle if he's not back because we might have to play Cedric, who's done okay, surprisingly. At left back, but I think he'll struggle against United. Centre back, that's where I'd like to see a change. And again, it's affected by by injuries. I'd like to see Murray back.
Yeah.
I think he's actually our best centre back, Pablo Murray. So a centre, and I think Sbuda agrees. I think I'd like to have Pablo Murray and Rob Holding
at centre back pairing.
At centre back, yeah, either Pablo Murray and Rob Holding, or Pablo Murray and David Luiz. Yes, he has a mistake in him. I think he's proven over the season that he's actually a decent option. And then right back, obviously Bellerin. In midfield, I want to see Partey and Xhaka sitting. I think they have a good understanding together. They've now played 3 or 4 games, and they're actually quite solid together. Number 10 role, Smith Rowe. The boy has done well. He's not a star or anything. He adds a lot of energy. He fights off the ball. He's just got a lot of energy. So I'd have Smith Rowe at 10. Wing, I have Saka. I don't know who will play the other side.
Gabriel Martinelli.
Okay.
Martinelli.
If he's fit.
Gabriel Martinelli. He's fit.
I think
4 shots on target.
Saka.
But Aubameyang hasn't been ruled out of the game. They just said he hasn't returned yet, and it's possible that he could. But for now, let's say he's out. But he's not completely
out. There's a journalist Chris Wheatley, said, he's not going to play.
Oh, okay.
Because I think what chowed him as well
Gabriel Martinelli.
Yeah, I'd also start Martinelli and play Lacazette. Lacazette and Smith Rowe surprisingly have a good partnership together.
Yeah, he links the youngsters well. They've got so much energy to just running around him. And I think that's also been key to the return of his form. One other change I'd like to make is I'd play Cedric ahead of Bellerin. I think Cedric in the past 2 games has been really decent, and I think he's earned his chance ahead of Hector. So I'd start Cedric on the other side ahead of Bellerin.
I'm
United
not
guys.
That's a brave move.
Quick question: do you guys think we need cover at right back? Because I'm starting to have my doubts about Wan Bissaka.
Cartel and I want Bisaka.
We do. We need
Special
someone
one.
to put a play.
Ooh,
We need someone to put
Katele.
in competition. Because
Yeah,
there's
no.
competition.
I don't
There's
know
no
if you've seen
That's
he can only slide. He can't actually do a standing tackle. That's
Can
concerning.
I? Yeah, but you see with that,
His last good game was against
have you
PSG.
noticed Mo
That was his
Katele?
last good game.
Mentally, you also switch off. Have you noticed?
Yeah, Ipola Trepegi just
You
doesn't
switch off
get out
also
of your
mentally.
feet. Yeah.
Because have you seen sometimes the first touch work and it's just bad.
Oh, did they horrible? He's
Qatar.
been horrible. Hey, the last 10
Horrible.
games or so, he's been horrible, bruh. He's been
Katele.
His
horrible.
last good game was against PSG. That's
Mpo's the
his
best
first
player
game
to
against
ask
PSG.
how badly you play when you're tired. He's the best person to ask. He's the best person.
Agabuyi.
There's also the age, bro.
So tomorrow, gents, are you
I
guys?
just don't track backs, Buddha.
Yeah,
Mina-
very.
Mina, my prediction for tomorrow is that the winner is the one who's going to show up. I know it sounds stupid, but
True.
I feel like I can't predict that we're going to win, and I can't predict that United will beat us purely because I think it will boil down to who's up for it the most. Mara, I'll give a prediction.
Score prediction, yeah.
Yeah, 3-1 Arsenal.
It's going to be difficult. 4-0 United.
Going to be a difficult game. If we show up, I think we'll win 3-1. If you show up, you'll win 2-1. If both teams show up, United will win 2-1.
We'll win 2-1. So consider it. Because if we catch us, which one late? So consider, man. But 2-1.
I think 2-1. 2-1 to United for me.
To United, yeah.
Yeah. Sbuda, prediction?
Sbuda?
Okay, I'll go first. I think 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. I think we're going to go 2-0 ahead, and then you guys are going to score around 85 and make it a tense couple of 10 minutes. But I think 2-1 Arsenal. We're at home. Why not?
Elaine?
Elaine?
I'm being bold here. Venice will concede. We're probably going to concede the first one 3-1 to us.
3-1 to us. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if we had to put like cash, if the score predictions would still be what they are.
No. They would be more realistic. I sense fear from both sides, though.
I think it's more pressure.
To be honest, we're going to be more kind of cagey, in the opening 10, 15 minutes. I think
that's how we've been playing.
Yeah, because there's this thing now playing at the back of our minds with, hey, guys, we're slipping down the table. We've had loud mouths and now, hey, here we are slipping down the table. So we'll be a bit cautious, not take a lot of risks. And then they're going to hit a goal, then we're going to wake up.
Yeah.
Definitely consider Qala, so consider Qala. Definitely.
That's always a given.
It's always. And Noma says Bora, but we're immune to it now.
That's how we wake up.
That's how we wake up.
If you concede first, you won't come back.
That's my biggest fear.
Arsenal's
against Arsenal.
Can I ask Neo, can I ask, how many comebacks have we had in Emirates?
Yeah, Angiti, that was back then.
But you all normally score first, bro.
If you win,
you normally score first. Yeah. I mean, I can only remember one game at the top of my head.
Okay.
Asa Koraktala and you guys won. But normally
Yeah, you guys, look, we're not saying you're not good at that's you're good at that. You're like the masters of coming back. But all I'm saying is Arsenal the tails mustn't do this. You won't come back.
Yeah.
If you score first, you'll win the game easily. We can crumble, or we can try and get a dronyana, or we'll mount a comeback and then you still win. But if you let us score first,
you have one of your best performances and still lose.
And if those kids, if Saka and Martinelli and Smith Rowe start enjoying the game, you're not gonna come back. The energy of those boys is too much.
Never.
Kids.
I get you, man.
Yeah.
I think that the person who's going to win the game is the person who makes the right substitution at the right time tomorrow.
Then we're going to lose. Then we're going to lose.
So
she's lose again.
75th minute.
Yeah, no. FIFA.
Dude.
Because the thing is, that ideally, in an ideal world, man, fine, we know Bruno's going to start. Let Bruno run his mind off the first 60 minutes, and that's where you make the right substitution. That's when you take him off.
And who's the right substitution?
And who comes on?
There's
no guy for Bruno.
Yeah, boy.
There's no guy.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Bruno, Joe.
That is the ideal world.
He can have a horrible game, nah, with Bruno. But there's that that pass in the 85th minute that can just change the game. You know what I'm saying? So you can't pull him off.
Punch.
Yeah, you can't really pull him off. And Pogba, they've been very strong for us the last couple of months. So those guys, you just can't pull them off.
While on Pogba, do you guys still want him to go?
Hey, good question.
Let's cash in.
He's performing well for us.
He's
performing well for us. I'm not saying he's playing bad. No, he's playing well for us, but he can still leave. It's fine.
Sure, that's bold.
I see. Never mind that, but I see. Again, I'm going to say this. I've said it before in another podcast. We are also following what Chelsea is doing. We don't want some player Raiola. I saw food. So that's why let's rather cash in. I saw food player Raiola. Is it a coincidence? We let go of.
I hope he can finish strong for us. Then he can leave on a high note, and then no hard feelings, man.
Yeah, let's cash in.
So my
He's
thing
too
is
ambitious for our club.
To talk to what both of my fellow compatriots have said is that right now, as is, there's negotiations going on behind the scenes regarding Pogba and Raiola, because Haaland obviously is a Raiola agent, Gravenberg Raiola agent. A lot of players that Ole wants are unfortunately Raiola players. So now it's a matter of if Pogba ditches him, Pogba's Wasada. If Pogba stays with him, Pogba's as good as gone. Because as Fiso rightly said, the club wants to get rid of anything associated with Raiola. They're done. Not great. It's completely.
It's a large pool of players, guys.
Oh, he has a great pool, but
that's a pretty large.
The club wants nothing to do with it.
I mean, you're looking at Haaland.
But the club wants nothing to do with it.
Haaland is gone. He's never going to play for United, dog.
Yeah, but the
Haaland is moving to Madrid or something. He's not playing for United.
Not United.
No, I'm just saying with the whole no Raiola players thing, I'm saying that's a pretty large pool.
Yeah, it's cool, bro.
It's fine.
He's got good players.
Chelsea are managing with the same thing.
Nothing to do with them moving forward.
Honestly, behind the scenes is a problem.
Have you guys
He's going to learn to pull out of England. He's going to learn to pull out of England.
Yeah, he's a problem for any club. This guy.
Never. He's a piece of shit. That guy. He's a piece of work.
Yeah, he's going to be out of business in England. Watch. Give him time.
He doesn't have any players in Arsenal, does he, Raiola? No, I don't think you guys would want him.
Never mind that, Insha. Since kept saying we probably can't afford his agent fees. It's not even a case of we're avoiding him. We just can't afford him.
And unfortunately, you can't offer Kwanduzi in that regard.
Yeah,
he needs extra money.
But you know what? Yeah, but you know what? No, that's not a bad thing to have. Trust me. Raiola, thinking us let's no soldier. Rather not.
But it will be a good match tomorrow against.
It's going to be a good game, man. I think first 15 it's going to be cagey from us. We're not going to be taking any risks. safe passes, slow, no urgency. You know, it's like you need that goal. You need to concede first to get that slap across the face. Then you can try and maybe pick up. But like you say, also, if you're going up against a team that probably know Guti, if we hit them first, they're gonna try and hit us back immediately. Then we can hit them with the second and the third. Then it's over. It's over. You just have to be smart enough to manage it if you guys go ahead first.
I think you guys can surprise us if you attack us from the get-go, because
opening, yeah. But I mean, when was the last game that we played like that? We played Leeds. Leeds United was the last
Leeds
game.
United.
From kickoff.
First 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And against Spurs, you started fast against Spurs.
No, but also even the Leeds game, it was by mistake. Leeds game was their mistake because they lost the ball in the first minute. Leeds.
No, but we had intention. You can't say it's a mistake. We forced the mistake.
I'm saying, but because they were attacking, then they lost, and then we attacked. It wasn't like, yes, this was shoot Assam. You know what I mean? It wasn't straight off.
Yeah. No, you have to, because it's good that you're making the example Leeds, because we're similar to Leeds in that Mikel sets us up that way. We press a lot.
Yeah.
So if you catch us and you score, we're in big trouble, because now
that's the problem. When you press like that, you cannot concede first.
No.
Yep.
You cannot concede first.
You can't, because now you're stuck. You don't know what to do. Do you continue pressing and then risk the counter, or do you kind of say, "Whoa, we nearly got knocked out. Let's wait, Kanani." It's confusing. So you
changes
guys
the whole game.
United, James, if McTominay starts, are we losing tomorrow?
No, we can't.
No,
he's decent. The boy is decent, dog.
Fred McTominay.
He can't press. McTominay can't press, nah. He's not a good player in terms of pressing, but like he just knows where to be. He just knows where to position himself to make it difficult for the other team in possession to play through the middle.
I feel like Umatic has a lot to do with that, because Umatic Masimtola, he was like that.
Yeah. Hey, Umatic,
at the right place at the right time.
He's cool in possession, but like when we don't have the ball, we can't press in midfield. We can't.
Yeah, but also remember, that's also coming with age, man.
Yeah, true. But he's never been a player that presses.
Yeah. The best way for you guys to win would be to play McTominay, because if you're saying you're gonna play Fred and Pogba and Bruno maybe can press and Fred, but Fred is really good, right? But
yeah.
I don't think he'll be dominant enough to be able to shake off our parts.
No, he won't be. So in terms of the strength, physical strength,
you need
McTominay is better. However, McTominay can't press. It's like he can't press, and he's got at best like an average passing range. That's the challenge with it. So even if we play him, and what's his job? What would he have to do? Stop Partey. Thomas Saganam Sebel. He gets the ball. He basically wins it back for you guys and allows the guys that play to play.
Be careful, because Partey has a very good pass on him.
Yeah, he does. He does have a pass on him, but like if he's going to be in possession, I don't think that you have a player like McTominay or even Fred trying to press him to get the ball off him, because he's physically strong. He can just protect that ball and he's going to draw fouls. So it becomes
has to be Pogba taking him on.
Yeah, it has to be Pogba.
Must be a man and take it. He won the previous battle that they had, and he needs to go for it.
Pogba just needs to do what he's been doing the last couple of games. Just put his head down and just go on with the job.
Yeah, but they mustn't play him on the left wing, on the right wing. They must not.
Yeah, no.
I hate that.
But we're gonna beat you guys tomorrow.
I think so.
So when it's us, our pitch.
Ungamoshi mani so uyasikhuluma siyasaba sikhuluma kuphela imakancane
every time basondele eboxini uyasukuma you stand up from the seat.
Let us be able to speak nicely. I will see tomorrow, gents. I'll say is
it's gonna be a good game, but you know, 2-1 to United.
Same score, Arsenal.
2-1 to United.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Good luck, gents.
I know.
Right, Buffetti.
I must make Saka my captain at fantasy.
And just try, whoever loses, just try and be, be gracious on for the post-match podcast. Just try and be
even no. In the same breath, let the winner also be gracious because
in victory. Yeah, true. True.
I sense a lot of fear from both sides. We're both not sure what's going to happen. Let's just agree now, gents. Tomorrow we agree. If the other guys win, we must. That's it.
Congratulations,
Yeah, I know. Just good luck, eh? I think
No, but gents, we'll see tomorrow. Okay, we'll post match.
100%. Cheetahs.
All right.
All right, gents.
Sharp.